HDB family, how's it going? Welcome to Hold the Ball. Hope you guys are well. Thank you again for tuning in. If you're new, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff there. Before we get into it though, DJ, hit that intro. We have England, the host nations, who will be hosting Papua New Guinea in the second match here, the quarterfinals. Now, obviously, both these teams there have had their own little different paths to get to where they are right now. Obviously, England a very smooth, cruisy journey, if you will, and Papua New Guinea, on the other hand, a bit of a fight, a bit of a tussle, but still in the end, when it mattered, they got there. In saying that, however, obviously, both these teams here are going to be doing battle with the winner going home, basically. And ultimately, obviously, you got to give credit here to England and Papua New Guinea for being here. But here we go. Now, obviously, I'll give you guys the squads as well, right? So you guys can actually see what on earth I'm talking about to make context and sense of what I'm saying. So obviously, for England, they've got the likes of Sam Tompkins, as mentioned, many occasion, I'm sure, not just by myself. The halves and Wellesby, as well as George Williams, their forward pack as well, right? The likes of Tom Burgess, as you guys all know, Chris Hill, Elliot Whitehead, right? Bateman as well as Radley, a very, very solid forward pack, mind you. And obviously, again, with Papua New Guinea, Alex Johnston, right? Labert, Carl Lamb, the halves there. In particular as well, you look at the centres, you've got Nene McDonald, right? You've got Justin Olam, and you've got Jimmy Ngultuk, who I think has become a very, fan favourite, if you will, not just for Papua New Guineans in general. And obviously, their forward pack, led by hooker, their Edwin Ipape, Sylvester Namo, Wellington Albert, and again, I'm going to say it again, but the usual suspects there for Papua New Guinea, Reece Martin, Jacob Ellick, right? It's a very, very strong squad from both teams. Now, in saying that, this game here for me, no doubt is going to be very, very physical. There's no other way to describe it, right? Both these teams here will be looking to throw everything at each other. Look, and saying that if you go spine for spine, you might have to give it to England. Just, however, in saying that, I digress. Don't be surprised by what Lamb and Labert can do, because they've been doing some very good work, in my opinion, anyway, for Papua New Guinea. Now, I'm saying that, I think it comes down to the hookers as well, right? The battle between Mickelroom as well as Edwin Ipape. How do these troops here both handle their forward pack, and how do they mitigate, how do they control the ruck, how do they ensure that speed is going to be delivered? Those are the sort of big questions when you're looking at this game. Again, the likes of, as mentioned before, the second row of the lock, right? Elliot Whitehead, Bateman, Victor Radley versus Nixon Putt, Reece Martin, as well as Jacob Ellick. That alone is worth the ticket of admission, in my own opinion, right? In saying that, obviously, again, you got to go to the backs too, and I've touched on it. Both these teams have very electric backs. Look for both of them to be trying to throw things. Now, England, I think for mine, definitely have a very good forward game, to be honest with you guys. Very blunt, very brutal up front. Again, led by very fast play the balls, and obviously Victor Radley, who can play a bit of this and a bit of that, if you guys can, understand what I'm saying. Likewise as well with Papua New Guinea, I think for me personally, offensively, they're going to be a very threatening team out back, right? The likes of Olam, as mentioned before, Ngultuk, right? And Nene McDonald, and obviously Roderick Tai as well. And I have not even really mentioned them, but Alex Johnston too, right? Try-scoring machine, a player who knows how to fall in flat when need be in attack, distributes the ball out wide, very good decoy dummy runner, draws people in, so on and so forth. This game here for me is going to be electric. Now, where I think it may fall towards England, and I'll look at Papua New Guinea after, is in the grinding game, right? England love a grinding game. If they can halt you to a pause, if they can halt you to a tussle, to a wrestle, they will look to try and exploit your weaknesses, right? Particularly in the forward area. Now, for Papua New Guinea, for me, I think the more back play they can do, the better off they'll be. For me personally, I don't really trust England's backline defense, and that's saying something, but I suppose at the end of the day as well, it's complementary to Papua New Guinea, because ultimately, this here is going to be a clash here where I think for mine, it's going to be England's toughest battle. Like, let's just be respectful here and just call it as it is. It will be. I'm looking for Papua New Guinea to exploit England's defense. I'm looking for England to try and wrestle this game, right? And in saying that, though, when it comes down to it, when push comes to shove, who is going to win, all right? And again, I try not to offend anyone, but it is what it is. I've just got to call it the way I see it. When this game here is all said and done, I think for myself that England are going to win this. That's what I think. I think honestly, generally they will. And again, it is what it is, right? Papua New Guinea, I hope that they can come out and win. I do. But I just feel like as well, that 4-day turnaround, that's pretty harsh as well. Again, I'm just adding more leverage here for Papua New Guinea. In all honesty, 4-day turnaround against a very hot, fiery English team. That's not fair, in all honesty. But anyway, in saying that, I still think for mine, England win it. It might be a bit of a tough game in the first half anyway, but I see England slowly crawling away, in my own opinion, winning the game. Try scorers to me, I think Dominic Young. And then for Papua New Guinea, obviously Jimmy Ngutuk or even, I reckon, Justin Olam. But in saying that, that's the way I sort of see it fall. Just because it's a 4-day turnaround, I'm not sure how the troops are going to gather. If Papua New Guinea can stay strong, stay firm, stay solid, they absolutely do have a chance, right? I believe in them firmly, but I just feel like the 4-day turnaround, right, plus England squad, they're well rested. I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. Anyway, I'm backing England to win, and I reckon they win by at least 16 to 18 points, right? That's where I'm going. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, tell me you feel. Anyway, thanks again, guys, for watching. Take it easy. See you guys next time. And just remember, hold the ball.